some of us are very clear. We have stood, I can tell you very authoritatively, when I chaired the first ministerial commission to revitalize East African community. And it went on now to build on the mistake we made in 1977 when we killed East African community. Now we are fully back on East African community situation. So some of us stand for borderless East Africa and the rights of establishment. The parliament sitting in Arusha should be able to quickly deliberate on some of these things. So if you look at it that way, does it matter which side of the lake is Megigo Island? Doesn't really matter, because we want to see a borderless East Africa where professionals can have rights of establishment in Kampala, in Dar es Salaam, in Kigali, in Juba, in Nairobi. That is the vision. So this other one is, in my view, permit me to say, a bit narrow-minded.
May I also add and say this? It is very well for Uganda and Kenya to agree on Migingo. Any agreement that cedes part of the territory of Kenya needs to be debated in Kenya. It needs to be passed by our parliament. So Kenya and Uganda does not belong to our two heads, to Dr. Ruto and Yoweri Museveni. It belongs to the people of Kenya and Uganda and to East Africa. They cannot make private deals that go against the territorial boundaries. While we commend the effort to resolve, can they retrace their steps and do it legally? We also want to remind them, we have not forgotten. We are still focused on the criminal acts by both states of cross-border abduction. We have not forgotten that Besigye was abducted from Kenya. Luckily, he has now filed a suit in Kenya against the Kenya government. And a suit will be filed also extending to Ugandan government for the criminality. We have not forgotten the cross-border abduction of Mwambili Mwagondi from Tanzania. It looks like the three original states of East Africa are collaborating on oppressing their citizens. We want to hear their voices telling us whether this is going to stop. And we also want to ask East Africans, let us stand together in solidarity to push back these illegalities.
Thank you. I think that's what I was dealing with. When I said the right to establishment, free movement of goods and services. And of course that includes, you cannot think of free movement of goods and services without talk about businessmen and women. So we would want East Africans to enjoy being East Africa. Because after all, we sing our national, our East African anthem. Does it make sense that when it comes to doing business in Tanzania or in Uganda or in Kigali or in Bujumbura, then you have to be restricted? No. The longer term vision of integration incorporates a situation where business people are able to move freely across the borders. I hope I've answered. Any other question?
In other words, the actions of Tanzania undermine the East African treaty and the integration.
Yeah, absolutely.